Hi, I'm Jim with InStuffMusic.com, and today I'm here to do a demo of the Supa-Puss from Way Huge. This is a great analog delay pedal, and it's an upgrade of their standard analog delay pedal that they made. It's got a lot of great new features and a lot of great controls, and it can do some amazing things. So let's come down here and take a look at the pedal. I'm going to go from left to right on the pedal. First off, we have the delay control. That controls your delay time. You can also control your delay time with a tap tempo switch, which is the right button on the pedal. Next, we have a feedback control. That controls the number of repeats on the delay. Finally, we have a mix control. That's the third big knob at the top. That controls the wet-dry mix of your guitar against the delay pedal. On the bottom, the smaller controls. On the left, we have depth and speed. You can add a chorusing effect, like a slight modulation effect, up to a pretty intense modulation effect with these two controls. The depth controls the depth, and the speed controls the warble speed. On the far right, we have gain and tone. That controls the gain and the tone of the delay signal. So you can add a nice grit to the delay sound, and you can also tweak the tone. Analog delays tend to be a little darker, so if you want to brighten it up, you can crank that tone control up. Or if you like a nice kind of tape delay, you can darken it even farther than a standard analog delay sounds. In the middle, we have 4 indicator lights, and you can switch between types of delay rapidly, which is a new feature and quite nice. We have a quarter note delay, a dotted 8th note delay, 8th note triplet, and a 16th note delay. You can switch between all these delays using the feedback knob, which is actually a push button. So you can easily manipulate that with your foot when you're playing real time to get all different kinds of delay rhythms. So before we get some sounds, I'm going to give you a clean tone on the guitar. I'm playing Caldwell Custom Telly, and we're going through a Fender Deluxe Reverb here. So here is the neck, middle, bridge, real clean sound, and no reverb on the amp, so this is going to be all delay. Here's just a quarter note delay. And I can tap it in, like, give myself a little rhythm here. As you can see, when I tap in a different tempo, you're going to have a little bit of a warble in the pitch. That's an effect, it's a cool effect of an analog delay pedal, but you have to be careful when you're playing real time. Sometimes that can sound a little hinky. Kind of get a cool U2 thing happening there. Okay, so those are all the standard delay sounds. Now this pedal has two other cool modes, you could call them. One is there's a trail mode. So what that means is that the delay will trail off after you disengage the pedal. Normally, if you're playing and you turn the pedal off, which I just did there, the delay kills instantly. With the trails mode, it's gonna, if you play a note, it's more noticeable for longer delays. So let me set up a long delay here with a quarter note delay sound. And now the way you engage the trails mode is you hold the right switch, the tap tempo down for 5 seconds. So I'm going to engage this. Okay, there's a green indicator light that lights up, and it's showing it's engaged. So here's the delay sound. So if I'm just playing, as you see there, I turned the pedal off, and here's nothing. Now here's the pedal back on. Pedal off, and those delays still trail, which is a nice feature. You can do a lot of cool stuff with that. The final mode is chase mode. So if you hold the feedback knob down for 5 seconds, it engages chase mode. And what this does is it steps through quarter note, dotted eighth note triplet, and 16th note delays. It just kind of cycles through all of them, and it creates these really wild sounds. There are 5 different settings. So I'm going to leave all the controls at noon on the pedal, and I'm going to play a little bit, and you're going to hear how it sounds. And you can tap tempo with this too. So that's setting 1. Here's setting 2. So it's cycling kind of backwards. And I just increased the speed for the tap tempo. Setting 3. Kind of randomized. Setting 4. Setting 5. So there's a lot of great traditional possibilities with this pedal, but also a lot of wild things you can do with it too. That is the Supa-Puss from Way Huge.